Good afternoon, 242. So this is an extension to the first video that I posted this morning. This is a part 2. Okay, so not only was the young man that I mentioned the only counterfeit that tried to weasel and slither his way back into my life. These counterfeits are coming with all kind of different things, different strategies. And the thing with the enemy is he's not as smart as he thinks he is, because he uses the same old persons to try and get back into your life. Which goes back to me saying I think sometimes it's God allowing our past to revisit us, or allowing persons from the past to come back just to test us to see if we're fully over them in order to move us to the next level. They're coming with all kind of different things about proposals and how they've changed, and they're coming dressed as the angel of light because they come to you calm, like they no longer have a temper. All of these things, Listen, brace yourself in this season. When you see all these things happening, think it not strange. Just know that the promise is closer than you think. Think it not strange when you see all of these things happening. Just be strong. Be strong. I can speak for myself. I've been preparing. This month will make 1 year. I'm in my Esther season. This month will make 1 year since I've been on the celibate road, since I've been in preparation. And I realized that I wasn't just in preparation for my husband, but I'm in preparation for ministry and the road ahead that God is paving for me. He had to sanctify me. He had to sanctify sanctify my body, all of the old. He had to get rid of. He had to strip me of my old garments. And so I'm still walking and trusting the process. I'm still trusting the process. While you're in your waiting season, don't become so desperate that anybody that bucks up and says something sweet to you, you're willing to jump on that train. I think it all comes down to knowing yourself and knowing who you are and whose you are in Christ. It comes down to self-esteem and self-respect. Knowing what you deserve, and not saying that, you're so high and mighty and, you're only going with rich men, or you're only going with men that are highly educated. No, it's just setting a standard for yourself. And if you want God's best, He knows your heart's desires. He knows your soul determinations, like my grandmother always used to say. And so you have to wait. And if God is asking you to wait, it's because what He has for you is going to exceed your expectations. I don't know about you, but I want God's best. So in the meantime, I'm allowing Him to tweak me, to purge me, to prune me, and prepare me for His best. The man that He has handpicked and handcrafted for me, especially for me, with me in mind. And I am so excited. I am so excited that He's on the way. I'm just so excited because I know that this love that is coming is going to be different. I can feel it. We're going to complement each other like peanut butter and jam, so to speak. So I encourage you, while you're waiting, continue to work on you and trust the process. God is not going to ask you to wait in vain. He's not going to ask you to wait in vain. He is putting the final touches on that kingdom spouse, that woman or that man. And when He is done, you're going to be amazed. Don't settle for any fly-by-night. Don't go backwards. If that was for you, it would have worked out back then. The reason why it didn't work out is because God had a bigger plan for you. Trust His planning and trust His timing. He won't disappoint, I promise you. So that's what I wanted to add. Guys, continue to wait on the Lord and be of good courage. He will renew your strength. Blessings. Shalom.